Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. Today I have for you Luck on Your Side deck. If you don't know what this skill does, I'll read it to you real quick. It's a joy skill. It says, if your life points drop below 1000, your coin tosses always land on heads. So basically what the deck does is it takes damage in order to get under 1000 life points, and then you have cards like Cups of Ace, Time Wizard, and Twin Barrel Dragon, whose effects are always going to land in your favor. So that's how you get the advantage. Once you have Time Wizard on the field, you do have to protect it though, so that's why we run cards like Sphere Revo, Enemy Controller, and Windstorm. Those cards also help you not lose while you're controlling how much damage you take. So let's go ahead and jump onto the replays. This first one, we're going up against Pegasus, and we're actually going to be seeing it from my opponent's perspective. So I do go first in this duel. He's running mind scan so he can see anything I said, and he's running the beasts. This was actually a pretty interesting duel, you'll see. So I start the game just by setting a mirror wall. I'm sorry. That's another way you can control the amount of life point damage you take. You can pay the 2000, and then all you need is a little bit over 1000 damage after that. So I go for the Twin Barrel Dragon. Since I see no back row, I decide to go a little bit aggressive, since I have no idea what Pegasus is playing at this point. So I attack into the Muck Mole. It comes back to the field with its own effect, and I just end my turn. So he sets a Wall Tornado and goes for the Playful Possum play, which it destroys itself if your opponent controls a monster with higher attack, and that allows him to summon Green Baboon from hand, but it cannot attack during that turn. So I set another Mirror Wall, and I attack the Muck Mole, triggering the Yellow Baboon in his hand. But I have double Mirror Wall, so I'm not too worried about him having two boss monsters. He is running though Divine Wrath, so he sets that and he attacks with his Green Baboon. I activate Mirror Wall and he gets destroyed. I have to activate my other Mirror Wall because I'm kind of clogged. I've clogged my field, so I pay 2000 to keep one of them up and the other one gets destroyed. And then I use Autonomous Action Unit to not only get his Green Baboon from grave, but now my Luck on Your Side skill is live. So I go for Cups of Ace, I draw 2, and then I summon Time Wizard. I try to go for the effect, but like I said, he does have the Divine Wrath, so my Time Wizard gets destroyed. But I still have a Green Baboon and my Twin Barrel Dragon. He activates Wild Tornado to get rid of Autonomous Action Unit, and I just have to end my turn. But I still have the Mirror Wall protection, so he can't really attack this turn. So he top decks another Playful Possum and goes for the same effect again, paying 1000 life points. And this was actually pretty interesting. I'm gonna pause the replay real quick. So what I have to do here is that if I summon a Time Wizard and I activate the effect, because his Yellow Baboon is going to be destroyed, he would actually be able to bring Green Baboon back onto the field. So I do go for the Time Wizard play, but you'll see what I do. So anyway, I can't pay for Mirror Wall anymore, so that gets destroyed. I go for another Cups of Ace to draw 2 more cards. And then I summon my Time Wizard. I activate its effect, but very importantly, I chain enemy controller from my hand. So even though I already activated the effect, I can send it to the grave, steal the green baboon, and now I only destroyed his yellow baboon, so I'm able to attack for game. So I thought that was a pretty cool way of ending the duel. I think I still had some more protection in case it didn't work out, but luckily it did, and I got the win. So let's go ahead and get onto our second replay against another Pegasus. These duels, by the way, were at gold 2 and 3, I believe. I played about 7 duels with the deck, and I got 2 losses and 5 wins, so it's pretty good. So this time we're going to be looking at it from my perspective, and he's going first. I have a Kuriboh, Twin Barrel Dragon, and Cups of Ace, so now all I need to do is take some damage so that I can get those effects. I draw into another Kuriboh and I end my turn. He sets one more card face down and just ends his turn. So because now I have 2 protected cards in this form of Kuriboh, I just draw my card and end my turn again. So he goes for the embodiment and he summons Dunamis. So that was perfect because that's over 3000 damage, which is exactly what we need. And now my Cups of Ace are alive. I'm not sure if this is the game. No, I don't think this is the game. There was a game that where my 3 Time Wizard and 3 Twin Barrel Dragon were like the last 8 cards in my deck, and it was pretty crazy. But anyway, I go for the Cups of Ace, I draw 2, go for Cups of Ace once more, get 2 more cards, and look at my hand. It's pretty insane. I go for the Time Wizard play. It's obviously gonna land on its head, so this monster automatically destroyed. And then I set my protection in the shape of what is it, Mirror Wall, Windstorm, and Enemy Controller. And I have 2 Sphere Kuriboh in hand. So he goes for the Soul Exchange, summoning White Horn Dragon, and then he activates Big Bang Shot, which I don't know why he went all in. That actually simplified my play. Instead of going for Time Wizard, I just went for the Twin Barrel Dragon. I targeted the Big Bang Shot. He changed Adhesion Trap Hole, but it doesn't really matter. My advantage is so big in this game. I mean, I have 4 cards on the field, 5 cards in hand to his 1 face down. So at this point there was nothing he could do, and I think he realizes that and just rage quits on me. Yeah. So that was our second replay. Let's go on to the third one. I do have 5 replays for this deck. The last one was against Teaburn, so depending on the time I may or may not show that one. But anyway, this one is against Kaiba, and I believe this is the one where I could not get any of my Time Wizard or Twin Barrel Dragon. So he goes first. He summons Kaiser Seahorse and ends his turn. I summon Amazon's Chainmaster, which is another way of lowering your life points. If you pay 1500, you get to look at your opponent's hand, and if they have a monster, you can take a monster. So he destroys my Amazonas, I take his Sphere Kuriboh, and then I take another 1700, so now my luck on your side, it's alive. Unfortunately, the only cards in my hand are protection, so I'm hoping to draw into the main monsters, which are Time Wizard and Twin Barrel Dragon. But as I was saying earlier, I cannot seem to find them. So I draw 2 from cup vase, activate another one to get 2 more, and look at this, 3 Greebos, Windstorm, 2 enemy controllers, nothing to attack him with. So he sets 1 card and goes for the Blue Eyes, tributing his Kaiser Seahorse, and then he activates Stampede Destruction. I'm forced to activate Windstorm, which kind of sucks because he's gonna be able to switch his summoner back into attack, so I'm forced to waste a Greebo from my hand. But again, I have 4 more cards to protect me, 2 Greebos, 2 enemy controller. I just gotta draw one of my monsters, and once again, I do not. So I have to summon my Amazonas to try to get his summoner off the field. He does have Champion's Vigilance though, so he negates the summon. And he goes for the attack again. So I'm forced to use my... I guess I used my 2 Greebos in hand. Yeah, well I used his, the one I stole, and then I used the other one. And look at this, 9 cards and still none of my monsters. So I draw into another Cups Vase, I activate it, and I think this is where I finally get a Time Wizard. Yeah, and there's a Time Wizard. So I summon Time Wizard, activate its effect to get rid of both of these monsters, and just attack for 500. So once you get Time Wizard on the field, he acts almost like a Gandora. As long as you can protect him, you'll be able to destroy whatever he summons. In this case, I actually have 3 enemy controller. I was running 3 at the beginning, but I know a lot of people don't have 3. Some people don't have 2, so I decided to switch out for 1 Nobleman of Extermination. But in this particular replay, I still had the 3 enemy controller. So anyway, I draw into my Twin Barrel Dragon, summon him, destroying the set card that he just played, which is a Mirror Wall, and I get to hit him with 22. And again, he just has Blue Eyes in his hand. There's not a lot he can do. He summons Blue Dragon Summoner but doesn't attack my Time Wizard, which was pretty weird to me because, you know, I'm just gonna destroy it with Time Wizard's effect. I didn't even have to waste the card to protect him. I draw into my other Twin Barrel Dragon, summon him, destroying the back row. Then I use Time Wizard to destroy the monster and just attack for game. There we go. Kind of BM him a little bit, going with Time Wizard first, but he's the MVP of the deck. Alright, let's go ahead and show one more replay. Yeah, the last replay, I'm not gonna show you guys. It was just against a Taya Burn, so it wasn't anything special. I actually don't believe I even used luck on your side. I ended up just beating her down with the Twin Barrel Dragons.
You shouldn't underestimate me.
So this was a weird deck, now that I remember. Cause look at her hand: Embodiment of Poppies, Shard of Greed, Blast held by Tribute, and D-Spell. So she just activates Shard of Greed, sets the embodiment, and I try to go for the attack with Amazonas Chainmaster, but she summons the embodiment, so I can't get over that. She draws into Yomi Ship, sets the Yomi Ship, sets Blast held by Tribute, and attacks my Amazonas. I go ahead and activate the effect just to get my life points a little lower, getting closer to my skill being live. So I just set one card, hoping that he'll attack directly with embodiment, and I can start using my skill. He gets a Grivo and a Needle Sunfish, so a very random deck. Anyway, she does attack with embodiment. I take 1600, and I stop the Needle Sunfish attack with my Grivo from hand. So now my skill is live. I go for the Cups of Ace, draw 2, summon Time Wizard, destroy all his monsters. However, he does have Sunfish, so my Time Wizard goes to 0 attack. Rip. I'm forced to end my turn, but I believe I have more protection. She draws into half shot, just ends turn, and then I activate one more Cup of Ace, another Cup of Ace. So my hand is like 6 or 7 cards right now. I get a Twin Barrel, so I summon that to get rid of whatever back row she said, which was just a Blast Sale by Attribute. I switch my Time Wizard into defense mode because it doesn't help me being in attack, 0 attack. I try to go for the 1700, she activates Grivo from hand. And then sets half shot. She goes for the attack with Twin-Headed Behemoth. However, I do have an Econ face down, so I'm able to protect my Twin Barrel Dragon. I don't understand why she didn't use D-Spell at all, because it's not doing any good in her hand. But anyway, activate Time Wizard once again, destroying the Twin-Headed Behemoth. Summon Amazona's Chainmaster and attack for 3200. Or I tried to, but I believe she activates half shot. Yeah. So I end up doing just about 2350. But again, with just 2 cards in hand, she is gonna get her Behemoth back, but my advantage is too much from the Cups of Ace. Really the worst matchups you can get with this deck is either Weevil Burn or Odeon Burn, because you are trying to get your life points down, and you know, at any point they can just burn you for whatever little life points you have left. Just like she tried here with Master of the Accursed. I did have the Econ and I went ahead and sacrificed my monster, taking her Behemoth and just attacking directly. And that's it for the replays, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this deck. It's definitely a fun deck, but it can be a little bit expensive or hard to farm for. The Time Wizards you have to farm for, the Econ you have to farm for, but it's definitely something fun to use. I hope you guys try it out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.